there is a privilege to be Secretary General of the United Nations is to be able to work in New York. I know, Mr. President, New York is your city. You are a New Yorker. And indeed, that inspiration is vital for the success of our work. On the other hand, we have many other sources of inspiration coming from your country, the United States of America. The Charter of the United Nations starts with the sentence, "We the peoples." That's exactly the sentence with which your constitution starts. And on the other hand, if we are going to celebrate tomorrow, next year, the 75th anniversary of the UN, I would like to remind us all that we are celebrating this year the 50th anniversary of the moon landing. I'm sure one of the most remarkable achievements of humankind in the world. Now, after the moon landing, immediately after, the astronauts came to the United Nations. And the crowd was so big that they had to go to the North Lounge. And there, Neil Armstrong, that was a man that wouldn't speak very much, but usually very wise in what he would say, said the following sentence that I dare to read to all of you. And I'm quoting, "I can tell that you share with us the hope that we, citizens of the Earth, who can solve the problems of living Earth, can also solve the problems of living on it." I think that these words are also a fantastic inspiration for what we have to do. Create together an Earth on which we all can live in peace and in prosperity. And I would like to raise my glass to the hospitality, warm hospitality of our host city and host country, New York and the United States, and to the well-being and prosperity of we, the peoples of the world. Cheers.
Well, Mr. Secretary General, you've become my friend, and we have had a lot of time together, hours and hours, talking about world problems, world events, and a lot of progress has been made. I've long said that I think the United Nations is an institution with more potential than virtually any institution I can think of. It's called the potential of war, which is bad, and peace, which is great. And I think we've been doing a great job on the peace aspect of it. But we've had many great meetings with Angela, and thank you very much. The Polish people are very happy. I've heard that today. They were very happy with your performance yesterday. Great job. But I just want to thank everybody for being here. It's an honor to have you in the United States, an honor to have you in New York City. And the United Nations is very, very special. And most importantly, I want to congratulate you on the incredible job you're doing. Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Nearly 75 years ago, this organization was created by the specific individual actions of member countries coming together to shape a better future. And today we still urgently need each and every member country to act and to act together with our global neighbors and achieve the better, safer world all of us need. For if we do not act, What hope do we have? What will our future look like if millions of the world's young people continue to be denied the rich fruits of new technology and global wealth? Can we afford to ignore the crisis of exclusion? Or will we do the right thing, support the energies and talents of all the world's youth, and drive all economies forward through fair and inclusive global growth? What will our world look like if we do not work together for a healthy and safe environment? Water-scarce countries like Jordan already know the dangers of climate change. A global crisis demands global action. How can we excuse delay? And let's ask ourselves, why in the 21st century are crises still displacing millions of people across our world? There are more forced displacements today than at any time since World War II. What will tomorrow's world look like if we do not help end these crises and give refugees and hosts alike the support they need to meet the future? And how is it that today people can still be disrespected and victimized for their faith? Atrocities as mosques, churches, synagogues, and temples have shocked the conscience of the world. But so should the dark criminal ideas from across the ideological spectrum that drive these and other attacks. Hard work by all of us is needed to defeat these groups and their message of hate and mistrust. But no effort stands a chance unless young men and women everywhere have a stake in a positive future. The forces of violence seek out the vulnerable and excluded. Can we afford to abandon the world's young people to extremism and despair? My friends, collective action is also vital for ending bitter crises and conflicts. And no crisis has done more global damage